Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Frigidaire Dishwasher Electronic Control Board. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new electronic control board. The electronic control board controls the functions of the dishwasher. The main reason you'd be changing it out is if it's failed and the dishwasher is not going through the cycles. In order to change a part, we have to open up the dishwasher door. Now that we have the door open, we're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to remove these two lower screws that hold the outer panel on the door. Once you have those screws out, we're going to lift up on the door and close it. You don't have to lock it, but just close it so the outer panel drops off, and then you can lift it off and set it aside. Now that we have the outer door panel off, we're going to use the Torx 20 driver to remove the screws that hold the control panel on. Once you have all the screws out, we're going to separate the control panel from the inner door and let it lower down. We're going to support it while we use the Phillips screwdriver to remove these screws, and then we have to release these locking tabs so we can remove this cover. Once you have the screws out, you just have to press on the locking tabs and lift out on this little tab right here. Once you have it released, you can lift the cover off, set it aside. With the cover out of the way, we have access to the electronic control board, so we're just going to remove all the wires. We'll start with the touchpad wiring harness right here. All you do is lift up on it, get it to come out. And we'll do the one with all the wires in it. And then we'll do the black and the red ones. If they're on there a little bit tight, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to help get them off. Once you have all the wires off, we're going to pull the whole control assembly off the dishwasher. Now that we have the control panel off, we're going to set it on a towel so we don't scratch anything. And then we can use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the electronic control board in. Once you have all the screws out, you can lift the electronic control board out. Just make sure you don't pull the gasket with it. Here's the old electronic control board next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. In order to put the new electronic control board in, there's a little locating pin right here and here. You just want to make sure you set it in place. Once you have it in, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws. Once you have it mounted, we can put the control panel back on the dishwasher. To put the control panel back in, we're just going to lift it into place and reconnect all the wiring harnesses. First we had the red and black wire on this side. All you have to do is press them back on so you get a good connection. Where the red was on the top and the black was on the bottom. Then we had this multi-pin connector over here. Just going to line it up, push it back on. We can reconnect the ribbon cable. Same thing, just line up the pins and push it into place. Once you have all the wires on, we can put the cover back on. You want to make sure when you put the cover on that the grommet goes into the right spot so it's sealed up. Once you have it in place, you can set the cover down into position and snap it in. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws. Once you have the screws in, we can open up the door. Then we can lift the control panel up. Use the Torx 20 driver to put in the screws. Once you have all the screws in, we can close the door. Now we can put the outer door back on. In order to put it on, you have to make sure that these openings right here are mounted on these tabs on each side. Then you can lift it up to lock it onto the tabs. And then we have to carefully hold it up while we open the door so we can put the screws in. Now that we have the door on, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws. Once you have the screws in, we can close the door, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.